Also, shout out to my boy Tanner for doing the recovery on Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 1 for me. Really do appreciate people like that who come in clutch like that. And my next recovery is probably going to be on Ghosts. But his YouTube is going to be first in the description. Yeah, that's about it. Enjoy, guys. What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a brand new video. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be telling you the story about how I got kicked out of camp with my friends and what happened and all that mumbo freaking jumbo. So, the past week, I've been busy for more than the past few weeks, but the past week, I went to camp up in the Adirondacks in New York. I'm going to keep the location anonymous, and I'm going to keep the event anonymous for my own, privacy purposes. But I went up there with a few good friends of mine that I know in real life and that I play Xbox with and I just hang out with on a regular basis. And I don't know, we just had a lot of fun. So basically, at this place, there is this general store in the middle. It's a huge campsite, and there's this general store in the middle called the Trading Post, where you go and buy food and mementos and shit like that. And there are these chairs outside. Now there's long cut logs that people sit on. Then there's these 3 green chairs. So it was the second to last day of second to last full day of camp, and it was Friday night. It was like 9 o'clock. It was dark, and well, it was the sun was setting, but me and my friend Steven's like Santa Claus. He's fat and jolly. He gets greasy a lot. I play Xbox with him. I'll pop his gamer tag up on the screen right now if you want to shoot him a hi or something like that. So me, Steven, and my entire group of friends that we came with, we go over to the Trading Post and we go to sit down in the chairs. Little do we find these little autistic scrubs from another campsite there, sitting there just being idiots. So what we decided to do is, and we did this earlier in the week, what we did earlier in the week was we had Steven lie down on one of the giant logs and we waterfalled soda to him, from at least 5 or 6 feet in the air while he was lying down. So he was used to getting soda on him already, but what he did was he poured soda on his head and he acted like a retard, and he was beating on his chest, he was screaming, and all these autistic kids, all of them were laughing except for like 2 or 3 of them. And especially the kid that was in Steven's chair, those chairs Steven wanted, was laughing. So Steven's, fucking slapping his huge titties, he's going, rah! He's covered in soda. He looks like Donald Trump because of how orange he is. And this kid in the chair is not cooperating, but the kid in the chair is having a fun time though, like everybody else except for those 3 moronic kids, and we'll get to that later. So while he's in the chair, the kid's like, you won't sit on me, you won't do it. And so Steven sits on him, and Steven continues to act like a retard, and he's like, fine, I'll give you the chair. So as soon as this kid gets up, another kid goes and sits in the chair, and we don't know who this kid is, but we've been seeing him all week, and we called him Gumby Jenner. Now, the reason we called him Gumby Jenner is because he looked like a mix between Kylie Jenner and Gumby, that green guy. He looked like Kylie Jenner because he had big fucking lips, and he looked like Gumby because he was tall and he wore the same green shirt all fucking week. So this kid, Gumby Jenner, who actually turned out to be 11 years old, even though he's like 6 feet tall and he looks like he's 15, he sits in the chair. And Steven's mad now. So Steven pours a slushie on top of his head. Like a cold blue slushie, so now he looks like Donald Trump with like slushie all over him. And these kids are calling him, they're calling him white trash, white Shrek. They're having a blast, except for this kid Gumby Jenner and like 2 little kids. And so this kid Gumby Jenner, Steven's about to sit on him. The kid's like, "No, don't sit on me." He's like, "You won't sit on me. You won't sit on me. You won't do it." So what Steven does, he's like, "All right, I have a plan, guys." So we get together a group of friends and we run to the nearest shower. Now, we're running in a group of maybe 15 people, and we go to the shower, and Steven runs in there, but little does he know there's like 15 naked 10-year-olds in there, so he runs out immediately, and we go to the men's shower. He washes off all this fucking sticky shit that's all over him, and we run back to the chairs by the general Trading Post, and he's soaked in water, and some kid's blasting old Future songs from like 2 years ago, And we were running over there, and this kid Gumby Jenner's still in the chair, and we're chanting, "Give him the chair, give."
Don't get off of me! Don't crack! Get off of me! I said get off. Kylie Jenner challenge and I failed. Lay back. Spring break. Come on. No, get off the chair. Away from me. Come on, Gumby. Give him away from me. Give him the chair. Give him the chair. Give him the chair.
Give him the chair. And like I said, the kids who are acquaintances with Gumby Jenner are laughing their fucking asses off. Everybody but Gumby Jenner now is having a blast. So Steven immediately sits on him, and this kid freaks out. He freaks out, and he starts doing shit. So Steven tries putting his titties on him, and he freaks out again. This 11-year-old autistic Gumby Jenner looking kid, he's like, "I'm rich, I'll sue you. Get the fuck off me." Well, he didn't say the F word, but you know what I'm saying. He was being a fucking moron. So after that happens, you know, this kid starts whining like a little bitch, and we're still there. And what ends up happening is one of the adults that was with Gumby Jenner told us to leave, so we ended up leaving, and we ended up getting in trouble the next morning. And what other people in the camp, since Gumby Jenner cried like a little bitch to staff, what ended up happening was other kids in the camp started spreading rumors that weren't true. Obviously, everyone knew they weren't true, and we got kicked out of the camp the day before we were supposed to leave in the morning. And we ended up going to a site outside of the main camp, but it was pretty fun out there. So yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash that like button.